Hi guys, how are we doing? Just a quick catch up today with myself and Simon. Simon's popped over after completing long course weekend on the weekend in a very good time. And we're just going over a few topics, and one of which is we seems very important, especially coming into summer months, is hydration. And Simon is going to quickly go over a few key points that he noticed in long course and what few applications that we can do within our training to make things better.
Yeah, so one thing I noticed going around the bike course, especially, is the fact that a lot of people weren't drinking enough, and it is absolutely critical from our perspective as coaches for all our athletes to make sure that they're on this, because a lot of people don't realise the reason why they feel bonky and tired at the end of their race. So 20 miles from home, they actually start losing performance, and they think it's down to their training and it's not been right. But in actual fact, it can be pretty much down to the fact that they're dehydrated and their body just can't put out the performance they want. So when I was going around, I was paying particular attention to some of the people that you could see every now and again going past you, and their bottles, were full. And there were some people that I was riding with, and I just asked them as I was going past, how much have you drunk? And it stunned me to find out they were only drinking maybe 2 or 3 bottles over the duration of the whole ride. And it's like, oh man. So when they asked me how much I'd drunk, I said, well, I was on my 6th bottle, heading on to my 7th. And they were like gobsmacked by that. But then they faded in the last 20, and I was still carrying on. My legs felt really good. And it is critical, I think, to make sure that you get your hydration on point. Yes, nutrition is critical too, right? But as you and I would say to all our coach clients, if the hydration's off, you can guarantee you'll see a slowdown in your total performance.
And so it's. I mean, obviously we're doing a lot of research about this, and it's now being proven that it's almost like a 1% drop in hydration can affect your performance.
Yeah, it can. Your performance can be dropped, and it was just 2%.
2%
dehydration drops your performance quite a bit. So it's really important that you stay on top of it. And it's not just for racing; it's for recovery too. So long course weekend, it's a training week. Okay, so people race it, but you want to come off the back of that and feel energized and ready to get into your training midweek. No, you can't do that if you're super dehydrated. Your legs are just not going to cope. Your body's not going to cope. And you've got to also think not just from the performance side of things, you've got to think about the total health and well-being side of things too. So if you're always super dehydrated, it has a knock-on negative effect to your kidneys, lungs, liver, all of those sort of things. So it's not just about performance, it's about total health too. So I guess the one thing the reason why we're doing this today is that if you're training, make sure that your hydration is on point. And I think minimally over an hour you should be getting 750 millilitres of water in with electrolytes, especially when it's really sunny. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So long course weekend, amazing time, and I loved every minute of it. And if you haven't done it, I would totally recommend you to go and give it a try.